Julien, this story just boggles the mind.
It's just an incredible story. I mean, Ronaldinho wanted to travel from Brazil to Paraguay for a charity event. The thing is, he doesn't have a Brazilian passport anymore because he had issues with his taxes and money and stuff. So in Brazil, they took his passport away. So obviously, to travel to Paraguay, he still needed, or so he thought, he needed a passport. So someone found him a passport. And when he got to Asunción Airport, guess what? They realized at the customs that it was a fake passport, obviously, because his real passport was detained in Brazil somewhere. And if you actually look at the photo of Ronaldinho's passport, the new one, it's actually a Paraguayan passport. And I think Ronaldinho is probably known well enough in South America for anyone at the customs to look at it and said, this guy is not Paraguayan. I can guarantee you that. And obviously he got caught, got done. He wanted a house arrest, him and his brother, who is also his agent, but they ended up both in jail when this five-a-side game was organized. And as you could imagine, Ronaldinho shone very much. 5 goals and 6 assists, I think, in the 11 goals that his team scored.
Goodness me, talk about a ringer. I suppose it gives us the opportunity, though, to go down memory lane when it comes to Ronaldinho. You must have played against him, Frank.
I did. I had a chance. Well, a chance until some point, but it's maybe the player that I played against who was maybe the most gifted. He's an artist. He's what they call in Brazil a malandra. He's the guy's always extreme in his life, but also in his profession, in football. But I have to say that I certainly made the biggest mistake in football during my career against Ronaldinho in the middle of a Clásico at home when I was playing for Marseille and him, Paris Saint-Germain, where I tried to change side and I tried to get a long range where I missed it completely and I gave it straight to Ronaldinho, who went straight to the goal and scored the second goal who killed us for the Clásico. People, when they want to tease me, they still talk about that. Well, I don't really care now, but I have to tell you that I think I didn't sleep for like a week. But I love that game. I love that guy. He's an artist, and it goes with everything. So sometimes we're thinking that in Paraguay he's not known, and he can take a Paraguayan passport. That's
you know, here's the thing for your ordinary working man, they find this incredible how that somebody wouldn't check the passport. You know, you think, but his whole career and his whole life, he has been taken and dropped and given stuff and had nothing to do with anything.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure his brother that was with him would just say, there you go, don't worry about it.
Yeah, he said he didn't realise, he said it was a sponsor.
Well, no, because they used to do that with us. You know, a week before we would play in Europe, Ronnie O'Ran would come round and say, right, bring your passport in tomorrow, because they couldn't trust anybody. So you basically got taken around. So it's, for somebody like him, it's not quite as easy as thinking, how can he not know? Because he probably just didn't even look at it and took it off his brother.
Away from his defence lawyer, going back to basically what he did.
What a case! Still not getting him off, but
what he did on the pitch. You must have played against him as well.
I did. World Cup qualifiers for 2006 World Cup, and in what was an incredible team for Brazil. And you talk about some of the names that were in that team, including Ronaldo, and Ronaldinho still stood out. And I think that gives you an idea of how talented of a player he was, because even though there was talent everywhere on that field, when he touched the ball, there was something special about it. And I think his lifestyle is the way he played. His ability to see things on the field that nobody else was able to see, and to do it with a smile. Yeah. Well, he took that to, well, parties as well. Yes. And it's part of that personality he took to the field. And what he did on the field, he took to the parties. It's the same person. And it's the same guy. He's an artist, as Frank just said. I would say he's more of a free spirit. In today's world, I don't know if that's appreciated nearly as much as what it was back then, because we looked at it as, you know, that's cute. That's different. Today it would be judged differently, I think. But back then, it was accepted and in some corners celebrated.
I was at the Bernabeu when he scored the hat-trick, got a standing ovation from the home fans. That was incredible performance. And Ian, as an Englishman, we kind of remember that goal that he scored for Brazil. David Seaman just backtracking, trying to stop him. And there were questions then, oh, maybe he didn't mean it. He surely can't have meant it. but knowing Ronaldinho, he did mean it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he meant it because he was a genius when he was in the mood and a fantastic player. Yeah, I think with a lot of players, you'd have said with that goal, well, it was a freak goal. It can't have meant it, but it was Ronaldinho, wasn't it? And he just could pull tricks like that right out of the bag, and he did that day. In
the second goal in that game against England,
yep.
In the build-up, he's the one that passes the ball, I believe, to Rivaldo.
Yes.
And when he's running away from him, I believe it was Ashley Cole. He gave him a little step over and a little shoulder shimmy, and Ashley Cole was just kind of tumbling backwards. You go, oh, he's not going to catch him. No. And he made a lot of people look dumb.
Yeah.
He made a lot of people look stupid.
Frank Leboeuf in
particular. Frank Leboeuf. And so it gives you an idea of how
some players were harder
was.
to make look stupid than others.
Frank gave him a gift. Just a reminder, YouTube, always the place to go for plenty of our content over the next few days. Extra time, as always, available there.